I was inspired by my elementary band director. When I first signed up to play the saxophone in the 5th grade, Mr. Stow walked in the door. He was a good old guy and he had a good time every week coming to teach, and I thought it looked like fun. I did a autobiography as part of my 5th grade project that said I wanted to grow up to be a band director, so I stuck with it. When I first started teaching, I kind of had the big ego thing going on. I wanted to be the world's greatest band director and have a huge band that could do all these incredible things to my greater glory. And I very quickly learned that teaching and the rewards for teaching are found in realizing that it's all about the students and not about the teachers. The opportunity that music, that's unique to music, that allows a connection with the students. I'm fortunate. I teach a class that students are allowed to repeat. So I have a different relationship with my students than an awful lot of teachers are able to forge. Students that are in performing ensembles are able to repeat the course over and over again, so I get to see the students grow from when they walk in the door as incoming freshmen, and I get to stay with them and stay connected clear through their careers. I've had already had students that I've been connected with for all 7 years that I've been around, and an awful lot of students have continued to take the same classes with me, and it's a very unique educational opportunity, and it's been a lot of fun to be able to connect to the students that way.
He is just an outstanding role model. He's very passionate about his students. He goes and actually argues on our behalf a lot with the athletics department and people in charge of things to get us as much playing time as possible. He always encourages us to kind of take things into our own hands and run the ensembles as much as we can ourselves, like a leadership position.
There is no other person in this world that is nearly as genuine as he is. He legitimately cares about every single thing that we do, regardless of where his children, his students, it doesn't even matter. We could not even have a class with him and see him once in the hallway and he would ask you how you were and how you're doing and how your family life is. And if you looked nervous or if you looked upset, he would ask you about it and he would talk to you about it for hours.
He somehow makes it his duty to know everything about every single person in his ensembles. Mr. Curfman's the kind of person where you can walk down the hall and be having a conversation and he'll walk past and comment on it because he's like a fly in the wall and knows everything. But it's awesome because he cares about all of us.
He makes a point to learn everyone's name as soon as he can. He's very genuine. He loves all of his students. He made a comment to me one time that if I ever had kids, he would definitely be their grandfather because he just loves us all so much.
He was one of the people that I wanted to talk to when I was worried about changing my major for music. And he sat me down on the couches and just made me realize why I should either stay or go. And it was just really, really helpful to hear from him. And he's like my dad away from home.
He runs his ensembles in a way that it's a lot of student leadership. And in rehearsals, he's very relaxed, yet he knows how to get stuff done, and he really lets the students get involved. And it's just a wonderful experience from coming from ensembles with the director. It's all during the rehearsal to having his students do the rehearsal. It's just fantastic, and he just knows really how to run a rehearsal, and it's very refreshing.
His ability to connect to students on so many different levels is one of his best attributes. And be it conducting class or marching band techniques, wind ensemble, the experience that you have with Mr. Curfman is one of not only an educational but a personal connection that allows you to see so many educational and experiences that you just wouldn't see with other professors.
When I was a sophomore in high school, I came to the Kent State All-Star Band weekend, and I was really nervous, and I actually got first chair and in the festival band, and he was the conductor. And I was terrified, and I didn't want to do it, and he really encouraged me and really got me excited about playing my French horn. After the concert, he introduced me to Kent Larmy, and Kent Larmy is now my horn professor. Mr. Curfman is the reason why I came to Kent State, and he's the reason why I stayed. There's a lot of changes going on and a lot of crazy things, and Mr. Curfman has been the one steady thing that we've all had. He's a wonderful man, he's a great human being, and I'm honored for him